incredible. Cruz is the one who was blindsided, and yet it's Rick we have to go to with all the ice and the bandages.
Eden, I'm just tired of being the only person here in town who has to subscribe to the paper just to find out what's going on in my own family.
Well, obviously you haven't talked to your family.
No, I haven't. Why?
Because your mother and father don't know that Cruz doesn't have a job. Surprisingly enough, Cruz isn't willing to run out to the rest of the world and tell everybody. Actually, I'm surprised he did talk to Dante. If you would...
If you wouldn't what?
Talk to your mother or father. What is it you overheard him saying to Dante?
I just got a sense that Cruz is maybe putting out the feelers, see if he wanted to get back in the private detective work. Is that the plan? I mean, he must have talked about something, talked about what he was going to get into next. You guys probably stayed up half the night discussing it, unless you were one of the people he didn't talk to. God, So how did you find out?
It doesn't matter. He didn't tell me, okay? He's upset, I'm sure. God only knows, I don't know. He gets citations for valor and for honor, and then he's dismissed.
Did they give a reason?
I think you should talk to Cruz. I obviously don't know, do I?
Yeah, well, why aren't you asking questions here, Eden? I mean, aren't you curious at all why the best cop the state ever had was suddenly just tossed out on his butt? I mean, they must have thought they had something pretty big on him.
Oh, what? Like a history of bribery? Would that make you happy?
No, I wouldn't, Eden. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he was guilty. I'm just saying that they had to come up with a reason, a damn good reason. Whoever was behind this firing they had to come up with something that would pass as just cause.
Yes, and you want to know what I think it is? I think it's because he wasn't handling his official business and his official cases. Instead, he was handling personal business.
Then he gets a lecture or a suspension or a slap on the wrist. You know that. Cruz Castillo doesn't get kicked off the police force unless somebody very powerful wants him gone. And I think you know who the number one suspect is.
Robert wouldn't do it.
What makes you so sure?
Because he would do a lot of things, and that's not one of them.
No, you don't know, all right? You don't even have a clue what this man would do. Robert Barr has had it in for Cruz since he stepped into this town, and he came prepared. Nobody knows better than me how prepared he is.
Oh, right, and Robert just picks up the phone, he calls the police commissioner, and then boom, Cruz is out just like that?
No, of course not. Even Barr would have to come up with something. I mean, some type of evidence.
And what would that be?
Why don't you ask him?
Because I don't speak to Robert Barr anymore.
Even if it would get your husband's job back?
I wouldn't have a husband if I went to Robert Barr pleading his case for him.
Yeah. Okay, I want to listen. Tell Cruz I was by, okay?
Rick, don't do anything foolish. The last time you did business with Robert Barr, it didn't go very well, to put it mildly.
Who's getting involved? Just tell Cruz that I was by if he wants to talk. I know if he wants to talk, my number is going to be the last one he dials. Tell him anyway, because I think he could probably use a good laugh right now.